What is happening? Ladies and gents. Slaymate here playing some Hand of Fate 2. And we're about to get it on card style.
Your memories are fading even now. Gone to form the soul of the game we play. These pieces are new, as are the stakes. Life, death, and vengeance.
And revengeance.
We must ride, for time is short, and you have much to learn. Make your first choice, and let us set these wheels in motion once more.
I mean, I have a penis, so I guess I'll take that.
These cards represent your history and our game.
Hooray!
We know where they end, for you are here. Therefore, these cards must guide you to my side. Let us see what the journey holds.
Yes. Let us do the tutorial mission.
The fool steps into nothingness, because they know no better. In the same way, you must step into the void.
And
you
also
are a
step
blank
into dog
slate,
poo.
and together we will write your history.
Okay, so that's the token we get if we beat the encounter. You've stumbled many miles through the forest in search of the thieves who robbed you. Though exhausted and hungry, you are determined to reclaim your father's amulet. Oh, you finally catch sight of the thieves, hacking at a large tree and arguing among themselves. You move closer to eavesdrop.
Every element of the game has been improved.
We have 3
Even those
chances
that
to
seem
not
at
get
first
seen.
glance familiar. Do not
did it.
worry. You will soon understand the nuances.
Creeping forward, you overhear their leader spouting orders. It's simple. Wait, it's simple, he says. The idiots walk down the road, you push over the tree and jump out. They'll be too scared to put up a fight and we'll get rich. Why don't we just jump out and stab them? One retorts. Another hooded figure chimes in. Yeah, corpses don't put up a fight either. Frustration rises in the leader's voice. The Empire doesn't care if a few farmers lose some sprouts, but drop a corpse on the royal road, and the place will be filled with soldiers before you've even spent the coin. We don't need that trouble. Now quiet, here they come. 3 farmers. You soon spot a group of farmers coming around the corner, bringing their wares to market. The thieves fell the tree into the path of the unsuspecting farmers and leap out, weapons brandished. Give us all your food. Oh. So we can help the farmers. We can help the farmers but ask for some cash. Or we can help the thieves with their extortion. Let's be a good guy and help the farmers. You draw your weapon with practice skill. Well, you hear the leader's voice. You lads handle this. I'll meet you when you're done. He runs off like a little bitch. Now we use all of our cards to enter combat. Where we fight some thieves. Thugs, violence for the sake of violence, and theft for the sake of money. Thieves attack frequently and can evade standard attacks, making heavy weapons less effective. Those are our controls. We got this, boys. So every time they turn green, whoops, couldn't even see him. He was off the screen, but that's cool. Okay. A little bit of an issue there with blocking. What the? I totally hit block. It's strange. Yeah, what the hell? I'm hitting block and it's kind of not doing it. Maybe I'm hitting the wrong button for block. It was Y, wasn't it? I believe it was Y. We did it anyways, but we lost a good chunk of health over there. The farmers fumble in their haversacks in gratitude. Thank you, adventurer. I'm sure that after they took our food, they would have taken our lives as well. We got some food. And some bonus food. Your satisfaction lasts only a moment before you realize your father's amulet is not among the takings. Their leader must still have it. You set to your feet, determined to find him. Gotta find that leader. A friend in need. While enjoying a moment beside a fire, you spy a strange creature approaching your camp. It's a goblin, dressed in what must pass for goblin finery. From beneath the filthy fox pelt, serving as an ill-fitting wig, the goblin winks at you with wild red eyes.
I've been roaming for hours trying to find you. We must get this over with quickly if I have any hope of getting to all the people on the list before sunrise.
It lowers a sack from its shoulder.
Now, from within my sack I can conjure whatever your heart desires.
The goblin's voice trails off as he examines his sack.
Well, I could if there wasn't a bloomin' great big hole in it.
His head disappears entirely into the bag, and his bulbous nose protrudes from the breach.
New plan then.
The goblin pulls out his last trinkets. We can get a new shield, a new sword, or a two-handed axe. It has crit, it has armor breaker, heavy. The shield reflects ranged attacks, and the sword does riposte against northerners, it does more damage. Let's take the basics. So, it's only 2 upgrade damage. Whatever, we'll take it.
A wise choice. Now I must go. There are many others I must visit before I can rest.
The goblin runs off into the night, his fox wig flapping in the evening breeze. You can change equipment in your equipment hole. Cool. Boop. Finding forest folk.
This card has a token. Can you find it?
Your journey through a forest is interrupted by an inquisitive child.
Are you searching for the forest folk? My uncle says that they used to walk in the woods giving out gifts. I want to find one and find one for and ask for a lemon cake.
As they dash off to peer under a nearby log, the child shouts back,
Remember, if you meet forest folk, give me a lemon cake.
In the other direction, an eerie song hangs in the air. You attempt to find its origin. Alright. Nice. You follow the song through the thicket and stream until you find an open glade bathed in golden sunlight. You find an aged maiden, her posture bent like the boughs of a forest,
It has been 12 winters since I had a visitor.
Her voice is a whisper, yet it thunders in your ears.
You may visit me when you are in need, adventurer.
This is yours now. Even if you lose the challenge, you have earned this token.
Alright, so we'll get more cards from that since we beat the card.
Nothing could be more fitting now than meeting the mage who started this all. Or at least, started it all for you.
Okay. A trail of fallen trees and distraught farmers leads you to the thieves who stole your amulet. It seems their infighting has only gotten worse. The bandits surround their former leader, weapons drawn. Oh, God.
Everyone will get their fair share. There's no need for violence.
The leader implores.
Who ever heard of a thief talk about fair shares?
Spits one.
You turn up and boss us around and barely stabbed anyone. It's been days since I stabbed anyone. Days!
The leader notices you approaching, waves you over.
As much as I'd love to continue the discussion regarding stabbings, I'm afraid I've hurt your business with my associate here.
As he greets you, he whispers,
Keep me alive, and there'll be plenty of gold in it for your troubles.
Gold can't replace the amulet he stole. He holds up a finger.
First rule of negotiation, never let them know what you want. Kill my associates, and I will gladly return your amulet.
Ever reliable, the thieves draw their blades to mug you. The leader hurries away to hide, like a little bitch.
Yeah, give us your stuff or we'll stab you,
growls one of them. You consider your options. You fight him. You draw your weapon and prepare to deal with the miscreants. It tells me the recommended weapon that I should use, but I don't think I have it. So we're just gonna beat on dudes. Not a big deal. Maybe nope. Of course not. Maybe parry that or block that one.
Yeah.
So the combat's pretty simple right now, but it'll get more crazy as enemies get more types of things you have to do against them. Like some you have to hit B to knock off armor or kick away shields. Some will be uninterruptible and you'll have to dive out the way. With the battle resolved, the thief leader nods in approval at the carnage before him. He holds out a hand.
My name is Malaclips, Bard Extraordinaire. His smile fades under your withering glare. Sensing your anger, he raises his hands and surrender. Wait, let's not be hasty. We're on the same side, and I'm an upstanding citizen just like you. I've been working with the thieves, yeah, but only for the greater good. No, really, they were killing people before I came along. I know it seems bad, but look.
He pulls out the amulet from his pocket and presses it into your hands.
All is forgiven, yes?
You stare at the amulet. It does not look familiar.
Oh,
Malaclips says, scratching his head. He opens a small satchel.
So which one is yours?
Oh, I gotta go eagle. I think it's eagle. Maybe it's a raven. I don't know. It's something.
Oh, the eagle amulet. That suits you. Very similar facial structure. What? You have a beak? That doesn't make sense. Say, you know what? I'm lonely. You're lonely. Let's bang. And spoon each other into the night. And also, we should work together.
You've befriended Malaclips the trickster.
Yeah, we should probably get to know one another in the biblical sense, seeing as we're going to be friends for life.
Malaclips says.
Tell me, where are you from and what positions do you like?
Character creation. Hood's off. Okay, where are we from? The forest. Foresty mountains. Town. Swampy. I don't know. Let's go. Let's go this one. We don't have many options for hair right now, but you know. What are you gonna do? I mean, I guess we'll go that one for the time being. That just changes our little symbol on the front. Stay with bird. And then colors. I do like the white and red. Yeah, let's do white and red. I think we might get more cards over time, I'm not sure.
Oh, from the Reach, eh? You don't say. Good sort from the Reach, very trusting. Oh, by the way, I mean, we, friend, owe money to Vignus of the Thieves Guild. He's quite angry at us. We should journey to Myrbridge together and appease him. Some gold might help. Although, come to think of it, I'm rather busy.
Malaclips eyes a pretty trader hiking up the road.
So it's best if you get the gold and I meet you there.
God, this guy's a turd burglar.
Let us learn what sort you are. Strong? Clever? Wise?
Or
The circumstances under which you come here put the lie to that.
So, you enter a competition of strength at a fair. A gold prize is available to the winner. In the first round of the competition, your opponent is the diminutive Roland, a halfling from the traveling troupe of acrobats. So we have to try to get a 10 or higher
These
with 3 dice
are another
and a
small
reroll.
game embedded in our game.
We totally did it first roll. Roland is no match for your strength. He gives a disappointed backflip off the table and collects his meager winnings, then cartwheels out the door. You take your reward from the purser on the way out of the tavern. When you return, you will compete in the next round for a larger prize. So the more times we find this card and keep our win streak going, the more and more we'll earn on future runs, which is pretty cool. It's a card that keeps giving. Like a little internal minigame. Let's see,
The roads
Distress
have become
Damsel.
even more deadly since the Empire has come to power, despite their promises of the opposite.
The road ahead is blocked by an overturned carriage and a woman calling for help. Please help, she cries.
I've been robbed by a band of thugs. Is there anything you can do?
I'm gonna roll dice against her. Gotta try to get a 12 or higher. Hut. No. Oh, I did it. Okay, I got it.
Victory, you are learning.
Yes.
Thank you.
The woman says as you help her from the carriage.
Please accept this as a token of my gratitude.
Gives you a blowjay. That's alright. 20 gold. Oh my god, you continue on your way.
Celebrations in aid of what? You see how quickly the actions of the usurper are turned into tales for children.
Nearby, in the sleepy hamlet of Dulwich, you find a village. The villagers in the midst of some kind of celebration. Much of the activity concerns a large paper and wood statue depicting a fearsome warrior looming triumphantly over the prone lizard man. I ask a local what's going on. A friendly stable hand explains.
At a bygone age, our town was beset by a half-man, half-lizard. There was no food, no respite, and very little hope, or respite even. Salvation came in the form of a nameless warrior who hunted the beast for little more than a handful of coins and a crust of bread.
He smiles warmly at the festivities.
We honor the warrior like this. The statue is filled with food and gold, and we take turns smashing it to bits with a club. You're welcome to join us, and you can keep whatever falls out.
The parade is statue winding their way through the town and almost out of sight. You follow the parade. The parade ends in the town square as you watch the villagers take some turns smashing the statue with a club and gathering the food and gold that spills out. A local notices your interest and asks if you'd like to take a turn. I'll watch him go first. You allow a young girl to go ahead of you in the queue, an act of courtesy that grants you the opportunity to see how this works. The crowd cheers enthusiastically as the child smacks the lizard man's ankle with the club and gathers a few coins and wraps sweet bread that falls out. As soon as it's your turn, you accept the blindfold and take the club into your hands. So we've got a huge success, 2 regulars, and a failure. Got a regular success, that's cool. Club strikes the chest of the treat-laden beast, some gold falls out. You survey the spoils and try to scoop them up before anyone else can. 2 failures and 2 golds. I got a failure, I got nothing. Whoops, it's got really quick skips for things, which I don't like.
Water is a symbol for the many thoughts that churn beneath the surface. What is it you're thinking of? What concern is worrying at your mind? Let it fall into the waters beneath.
While crossing a stone bridge, you suddenly find yourself confronted by a villainous band. 4 blights. You could stand and fight the fiends or throw yourself to the mercy of the river below. Only if we win a dice roll. Let's just fight. You ready your weapon. 4 blights. I think those are zombies. Remind you this is the tutorial, so things are fairly easy. Yeah. The first touches of corruption bring forth the darkest elements of their victims. Infected enemies are feeble, causing them to become knocked down, and when health is low, use a finisher before they recover. Like that. Thankfully, they're slow with their parry, so they give you plenty of time. Yeah. Having spilled your enemy's blood, you search the bodies for anything useful. You got some equipment. Shield.
A simple defense.
Sure.
You can do better given time.
And some food. Cool.
Here we
Dead
come
drop.
to the end of the beginning. Running errands for mages.
Goddamn mages.
This will become a theme, I dare say.
You arrive at Mire Bridge as the sun begins to dip below the horizon. You find Malclips
perusing a selection of cheeses by the market.
Oh, if it isn't my good friend the adventurer. Did you bring the gold? Vignis has arranged to meet at the graveyard.
You go to the graveyard. You wonder whether the spot was chosen for seclusion or for easy body disposal. Vignis greets Malclips with a sly grin. Looks like you turned up after all, and with a lackey in tow. We had our doubts, you know. Vignis cracks his knuckles and giggles. Well, now, Malclips, convince me. What's to stop me cutting off your head today? You reveal your gold as Malclips scrounges in his pockets for some too. The heavy satchel of riches lands at Vignis's feet with a thud and that echoes through the silence of the cemetery.
Well, that's our deal done.
Malclips says, worry obvious in his voice.
No need for further troubles.
I'm sorry, Mal. Vignis grins. You should have known the guild was never going to let you pay the cash stolen from our members in the first place. We gotta fight. Yarr. Treacherous and greedy, a dangerous combination. Anarchists throw flaming bombs that cause fire damage. Their armor is no use to you here. Oh, your armor. Gotcha. Alright. So we got a dodge roll out of his circles.
What?
Apparently I walked right into that one. And he just, did that too. Little bitch. Terribly. So bad. Oh, right through his brain. Nice. God, we took so much damage.
Malclips scratches his chin thoughtfully.
It seems you could do with someone savvy to help you navigate these tricky matters of diplomacy. Like maybe killing everyone wasn't the best idea. Come, let's discuss our partnership over an ale or two.
Well done. You have cleared the first challenge, and now we can move on to the next.
So we got 2 weapon equipments, whatever, weapon and a shield for doing the tutorial. We also got 4 encounters, one of which there, the Market Thief, has a coin available to it, which would unlock more cards if we actually win that challenge. The arm wrestling one was in there too, so that we can try to keep getting higher in the arm wrestling challenge. For befriending Malclips, we got 2 cards of his, including one that could get us bonus cards to go in the deck if we complete it. And finding the Force Book, we got the Old Maiden.
Welcome to my challenges. Together, we will traverse 22 paths of wisdom and despair in the hope of awakening.
Okay, so the next one is the Magician. It uses Malclips as our companion, which affects our combat a little. We have to rescue the missing Empire soldiers from the town plagued with corruption. To add 5 encounters. So let's add the ones with the coins. Or the tokens. And then, let's see, the arm wrestling one. Old Maiden seems pretty good. And then, let's do tarts, pies, and exotic lies. Yeah, okay. And then, everything that we've unlocked goes into the thing because we just don't have any other ones. And here we go. As we get more cards,
A casual
building our deck will
call
be
to
better.
heroism. How many adventures start thus? For 100 years I have thought about nothing but the game. I was defeated. It is true. I became complacent long before then. I thought I knew everything about the game and what it could be. Now you see before you the extent of my research. I have crafted this game anew.
That's hot. Your conversation with the fur trader is interrupted as Malaclips arrives in a flurry.
Oh, the whisper speaks of trouble at the edge of the Empire. The town of Westwind is suffering against the Blight.
Let's ask about Westwind.
What do you want to know?
Where is it?
Westwind sits on the outer edge of the Empire, while the Emperor focuses on the capital. Its nobles and merchants, those at the fringes, are neglected.
What makes this place so special?
Well, I've traveled far to escape the oppression of the Empire. Westwind gave me my freedom, and I intend to return the favor.
Ask about the Empire's protection.
A small garrison is meant to be protecting the town, but apparently they're all either dead, missing, or drunk.
Alright, that's enough for now. Let's head on. You return to the markets and ask if any traders are headed to Westwind, then they might need any escorts. There are 3 options. I'm guessing it's gold, food, and equipment. We only have 5 food. Let's go with a food wagon? Food wagon headed to nearby wedding offers you a ride. They gift you some food in exchange for not taking you the whole way. Alright. You arrive at the town of Westwind. To defend the town, you'll need to locate as many Empire soldiers as you can before the Blight invades. We have 0 soldiers at the moment.
Commerce thrives in even the most unusual of locations.
We don't have enough money for anything. Actually, can we look at the things to know what they do? Just to know, because I think they're normally grayed out. You don't know what they do until you actually see the cards. I think we just gotta leave. We've got enough cash. Boom.
The Empire reaches too far. The North has gone from a loose collection of tribes to something to truly fear.
You find some Imperial soldiers strung up by the Northerners. You fight to free them.
Let us see if the mage can help you here.
So now we'll learn what Malaclips does for us in battle.
Ah.
A magician, a jester, and a vagabond. When activated, Malaclips gets a protective spell in you that can block a single hit. Alright.
Give me a shield.
Nice. Oh, they double do it. Okay. Big hit. Nice. He took all the hits from Malaclips. Sick. Also, this mission seems like we're using a 2-handed axe. Until we get better. With the Northerners dead, you free 2 soldiers. Nice.
Your
Malaclips'
companion has his
problem.
own story to tell. We must wonder if this is a tale of a hero or a villain.
You arrive at the city markets to meet with Malaclips' associate. You find him sitting on a blanket by the sewer gates. You can't tell whether he's a goblin, a human, or an animate pile of greasy rags.
I thought you looked like a bag of trash.
A few wilted daisies and duckweed tied to a rope were flopped on the ground around him.
Merc.
Wait,
Merc.
Malaclips calls to the creature, arms outstretched.
I have a favor to ask of you, my handsome friend.
The greasy goblin man raises a hand and slaps the bard's brattle.
10 gold first, you know that.
Malaclips looks at you expectantly. Oh, God damn it. Fine, you give the goblin man 10 gold. Malaclips steps forward as Merc counts the coins.
Merklebean.
The bard looks furtively around before quickly waving at his shoulder.
I require help in removing a certain illness.
Merc considers Malaclips for a while.
What kind of information? That kind of information costs more than a few coins.
You sputter indignantly.
I will require a test of skill from him.
He turns and points at you.
Pick a flower and eat it.
The greasy florist displays his meager wares. Malaclips nods as if it were a fair request. Let's eat a forget-me-not. The flower tastes pleasantly of berries and grass. We have to get a 12 off of 3 dice. We got an 8. Wow. Let's re-roll those and hope we get a little bit better. Nice. You feel a little starry-eyed.
Quick, what day is it?
Malaclips and Merc wait urgently for your answer. It's a good day. The florist and the bard exchange an approving glance. Merc nods, happy with the results. He beckons Malaclips closer.
Of those of us left, you should seek Ira of the Vale. She may know something of the cure. Last I heard, she's hiding out in the underneath.
Let us discover what the next chapter in our dear bard's tale will be.
Oh, no, not her.
Malaclips straightens his neck shawl nervously. The greasy goblin man giggles maniacally.
Yes, sir. She'll likely eat your bones before she'll let you speak. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a business to run.
With that, Malaclips' associate turns away and hurls the bouquet at a shocked passerby.
Flowers, fresh flowers, buy 'em or I'll eat your eyes.
Wow. Arm wrestling. Oh, it's part 2. Carnival strength trials roleplay each time you visit. Little advanced and greater opponents and greater rewards. The second round of the competition, you sit opposite the aged frame of Huntley Toothless. He boasts about once being a silencer for the Thieves Guild. Gotta beat a 12. Hut. We didn't do it. We need to reroll. Shit. I think we need to reroll these 2. Nice. Yahtzee. Huntley crumples into defeat almost instantly.
You're lucky I'm not 20 or 30 years younger,
he says, grumbling. We got 20 gold. You take your reward from the purser on the way out of the tavern. You return to compete in the next round for a larger prize.
Here we begin to see one of the small ways I've changed the game. Each challenge differs both in their rules and their objectives. Even those cards which were once the stairs now vary per challenge, as you will see.
Yeah, so in the first game you used to just hit like forest path or stairs and it would take you to the next dungeon floor, but now you have to complete an actual quest, which is nice. The West Wind Tower bell chimes feverishly. The town crier bellows.
They're corrupted inside the town. They've broke through the sewers into the Louse Lane. Our brave soldiers have gone down there to sort it out.
You arrive and find Westwind's few remaining soldiers huddled at the entrance to the poorest area of Louse Lane. We can't let the corruption spread. For the good of the town, we must dispose of anyone who has been tainted, even a little taint. You join the soldiers. You and Malaclips and some soldiers versus zombies. So first we want to get our buff from Malaclips.
I see a fated fate.
Go after the ones hitting the zombies or hitting the people. Yeah. See. Yeah, you get them, dudes. Ugh. Oh my god. Kind of wrestling move there. Also, there was only 3, so pretty easy. With the corrupted threat removed, you ensure that these soldiers survive to aid the town's defense. You have more soldiers. They help you scavenge from what you can, the remains of the poor souls taken by the corruption. You've got any piece of equipment? The cardinal
Like a
blade.
compass, it indicates the truth of all directions.
Bash causes additional damage to armor. That other one does bash deals heavy damage to armor, and enemies, while they block, susceptible to evade, can't riposte. 8-way directional blades. You know, might as well try it out. And we got some food. And we got some gold. And we got a free trip to the prostitute. What do we got?
Age
The old
turns us
maiden.
all. She has done rather better than I in the time that has passed.
This should sustain you for a few days.
She says, squinting at you with tired eyes. All right. She wanted to give me some food.
Always
Tarts,
treat
pies, and
those who
exotic
feed
lies.
you with respect.
Whoopsie.
Even I stand by this rule, and I have respect for few.
So some guy's selling some stuff. Malcolm shakes his head.
Poor old Chester. This is why you should never be seduced by the wiles of women. Coin slave. They'll break your heart and leave you selling your lemon tarts with little business sense.
The old farmer hawks his wares to passerbys.
Tarts, pies, and exotic fruits.
Chester gives you a jolly wave.
What would you like to buy on this fine morning?
Exotic fruits? Chester passes you a bunch of blue oblong fruits covered in pink speckles. Chester smiles at the exotic fruits for a while, as
Remembering a happy memory.
before he finally decides on a price. Okay, there's a 30 gold in there, which we don't want. Sure. 10 gold, but we gain 8 food. I'm good. I doubt I need that much food, but whatever. The general store. What kind of equipment you got? You know, let's try that.
A shield in more
Hell
ways
yeah.
than one.
Alright, and then we're gonna go all the way back, because I'm guessing the other corner is the end.
They got themselves
More
into
captured
this
soldiers.
mess. I don't
We'll fight
see
to free
why
'em.
you should get them out.
I hope I equip that stuff. Or this could suck. Okay. Dun dun dun! Raiders. From the frozen darkness of the far north they come. Northerners can perform a combo attack using your post will with single-handed weapons to deal extra damage immediately after you defend. Okay? There's the riposte. That's unblockable. Riposte again. Yes! Okay. Ooh! Got him with the riposte. And his hat fell off. And I shit on his mouth. I mean, I can sell one, right? I could go back to the shop or something and sell it. I gained 2 recruits.
They place themselves
Stranded
in
noble.
these dire positions, and then expect a hero to come rescue them when things become too much.
While patrolling the outskirts of Westwind, you hear the clash of steel and the unmistakable groan of corruption. Your investigation leads you to a distressed nobleman perched on the roof of his carriage.
Oh, thank the gods. I was heading to tea with the Duke Gilbert when we were ambushed. My footman left me here to fight them off, and the sprawl is now dispersed into the forest.
The noble peers fearfully at the tree line.
If you stay here to protect me, I can pay.
I'm going after these soldiers, man. Okay, zombies. Try to protect the soldiers, which is not as easy as it sounds.
Look at this sword. Hell yeah.
Prepare for violence in every major direction. Malclips.
Lycian sun, fated fade!
Don't get hit, soldiers. No! Look at me, you got murdered. You got hit like 2 times. How do they not block? It doesn't make sense. I've tried blocking so many times. Also, the other soldier is dead. They are so bad. No, that's not going to keep them saved. Should have protected the carriage guy. I would have gotten gold at least. Instead of dead boys. Sure, let's take it. Although the corrupted have been vanquished, no Empire soldiers remain. Yeah, because they were like 1 hit from death. Return to the road and find the only wreckage of the noble's carriage. So he probably got murdered. You head back to Westwind. Shit.
In
Market
my
thief.
day, thieves kept their distance. None would pickpocket a mage for fear of failure, or worse, success.
The market bazaar is a hive of activity. Traders from across the land calls out to nearby passerby to sell their wares. As the sun beats down on the crowded streets, you pause briefly and draw water from the fountain. You feel something tug on the inside of your tunic. Turning quickly, you discover a pickpocket making off with some of your belongings. 10 gold. Jump to your feet and catch a glimpse of the thief as they weave through the crowd. Wow, we only have a 1 available shot. That's terrible. We did it. Oh my god. The thief is nimble, but you manage to gain on them as they negotiate the crowd. The thief almost at arm's reach, they knock over a barrel of apples in an attempt to hinder you.
Now you wager for more than mere success and failure. You choose the very stakes themselves.
You leap over the rolling apples and tackle the thief to the ground. The thief struggles to break free.
If you let me keep these items, if you let me go, of course, I'll let you in on a secret.
Thief bargains. You accept his offer. You gingerly release the thief.
Do not worry about your stuff,
The thief says as he dusts himself off.
think of it as an investment. My name is Merrick. Perhaps I could teach you a thing or two, and if you prove yourself...
He pauses.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Meet me at noon in 2 days at the Market Plaza. We can talk more then.
And with that, Merrick disappears back into the crowd.
Yes! We got a coin!
Now your chance presents itself. At last, stand in the defense of the peasantry. What noble traits you display already.
Can I not sell anymore? I guess I can't sell. Darn. Alright. Thought I was going to be able to go sell some Boldock, but let's do this.
Another chance to redeem yourself. Let's see how you handle it this time.
Atop Westwind Town Hall is a large bell tower. It used to signal the day's end for the workers in the mines and surrounding fields, but now it will summon Westwind's defenders. Do you wish to summon the soldiers you have recruited? I sure do. As night cloaks Westwind, you can sense the corruption rising from the shadows all around you. You survey any soldiers you've managed to recruit. 7 soldiers. You've gathered a large group of soldiers to defend the town. Here's hoping you won't need any more. Well, those 2 guys, totally got smashed. You must survive till morning, when Imperial reinforcements will survive. You give a rousing speech. You have a 1 of... Okay, yep. Oh my god. Your rousing speech imbues the soldiers with confidence and zeal. I think that means they do more damage. Yeah. They're good. Got all the things. Lucky. I'm trying to follow the cards too when they shuffle, but... terror of Westwind. As the final vestiges of humanity are erased, the terror wakes. Use Bash to break the terror-corrupted armor and defeat it with the finisher before it regenerates.
With all these soldiers, you don't think we could have...
Stab him. Keep stabbing him. He gave me that shield. Now let me get in there. Head. Did you guys kill this zombie? You need me to do everything for you? Oh, missed him completely. Yeah, I'll be that. Pooed himself when he died.
A mighty creature of chaos felled by your power. Does it satisfy you?
Nope.
This bloodshed.
I'm never satisfied.
Knowing those you destroy were once simple peasants, going about their day.
Getting burninated. Once the corrupted behemoth falls, the rest of the minions flee, their spirits broken. The soldiers erupt in cheers, praising your valor. You could rest until morning, ready to greet your reinforcements with the town already saved. You're the winner.
The magician returns to the deck, but now we only begin our stories of fate, folly, and magic. Do not think I'm satisfied with this, but at least we have a place to begin.
Winter's Bane, sword. Looks like Valiant Aegis, might be a shield. Trinket, shield, I don't know, a ring. We got some events. Man-Eating Tree, Nomus Exchange, The Lost Boy, the Pauper Plague, and the Westwind Tavern, which has a token associated. For convincing Merc to help Malaclips, we've got the Underneath storyline for him. And for the Thief, we've got Pickpocket. I like these like mini storylines that are going on.
As you play, you will find more options open to you. Should you find yourself blocked or overly challenged, take the time to explore the board. Unlocking cards will give you options you have not yet considered.
Okay. So each mission has its special things like bandit country, lots of thieves, so you'd want to be faster weapons for thieves if you had them. Got Mighty in the Raids. Northerners, which I think are... You're better against them with a two-handed? Forget, I'd have to look at the gear. And then this one is... Gain Blessings, Northern Honor, more Northerners, okay. Still bring our companion anywhere we go. But... It's been close to an hour. We'll probably end it here, and we'll start a new, bigger mission in the next video. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time for more Hand of Fate 2.